It is your girl Ty here, which stands for Together Individual Entertainment. And of course, I want to talk about, well, Valentine's Day more. And so today's topic is about Valentine activities. That's right, things that you can do that is just simply crafty or anything in particular. Okay, so the first thing about having a crafty family or being a little crafty is that you get to express yourself in a way. Because let me tell you something, you can get inspired by anything and everything that is around you or whatever. Um, Now let's start with the simplicity of things, starting with the Valentine's Day box. Yep, you heard me, Valentine's box. And why am I talking about Valentine's Day box? It's because most families have children that have a Valentine's Day party, and I remember mine, and it was like so cute and everything. Now, from what I understand, you need a shoebox. Your shoebox can be any size that you want it to be. And you guys can be very expressive, or you can pick out something that the kid likes. Because here's the thing, when it comes to a Valentine's Day box, and I remember this one, my youngest nephew created his Valentine's Day box and make it a tank. That's right. He was such an army man that he decided to make his Valentine's Day box into a Valentine's Day tank. And I don't know how they did it. They just did it and stuff. That's one way to do a Valentine's Day box. But you want to keep it all hearts, pinks, reds, like my background. Well, that's also a good thing too. But you know what? It's also a good connection with your kids to actually express their creativity, their art, their everything in between. But you know what? Here's another thing that you have to do. You have to realize sometimes your kids want to learn a little independency. They want to make their own kind of Valentine's Day box. Now, it's okay to supervise them whenever it comes around to like maybe glue, scissors, anything that you think the kid needs to be supervised on is fine with me, because that is like the one thing that everybody knows. But like I said, you need a shoebox, some paper, glue, maybe you want to add some stickers. I mean, that's the other thing that you guys could do. Shoebox, Valentine Day box, or any kind of thing that you could find around the house that's just a plain old box. The other thing that you guys could do is make your own Valentine for your class. I mean, sure, store-bought cards are okay because you have all these cartoon characters such as like uh the Owl House, Monster High, Barbie, Paw Patrol, all types of popular things that is perfect for your kid. However, you still need to realize that in some cases, prices could be skyrocketing. They could be going crazy, or however you would like to do it. That's why it's always best to make your cards handmade. Maybe you would like to get some construction paper and make a card out of a heart shape or something like that. Or if you want, there's this um one website called Creative Fabrica or something like that, and they have all these bundles that could be free and everything. Like there was a Valentine Day bundle that was free. Maybe you wanted to use that, and maybe you would like to make your own card on PowerPoint. Which, I mean, it took me a while to figure out how to do that on PowerPoint, but I eventually got used to how to make my own Christmas cards and stuff like that. But still, you can use PowerPoint, you can use Microsoft, you can use any type of website to make your own Valentine in every single way. The other thing that you guys could do, and even though this is going to sound crazy, maybe you would like to. Now, in one of the videos on YouTube from Darman with DHAR, yeah, DHARMANN. In one of his videos, he shows a best friend trying to sabotage his best friend's date in some way. But in the video, they show that they're making origami hearts. They boyfriend makes the that origami roses. He uses fake candles. You just got to keep it simple. You can buy store bought and battery operated or solar powered candles to make it simple or whatever. Origami flowers, origami hearts is fine. Maybe you would like to learn how to do that with simplicity. But the other thing that you guys could do is like instead of doing store-bought candy, how about you just make your own? Like, sure, you could get Hershey Kisses and make peanut butter blossom or uh put them on the card or whatever, but you don't want to spend all that money. Maybe you would like to go to a candy store that just has plain milk chocolate, white chocolate, dark chocolate, any kind of chocolate that you think is best. Maybe you would like to melt it down and turn it into your own kind of Valentine's Day candy with the molds that you can find at like maybe a bakery shop or something. That's always the best idea too. I mean, and maybe you like to add your own little flavor to them. Like maybe you would like to add a cherry inside before you put it in the mold. Maybe you would like to put a strawberry in. I mean, the best part about melting chocolate is also doing chocolate covered strawberries. Maybe you like to try and do that with your lover or partner or whoever you think is best because chocolate covered strawberries are like a favorite of everybody's. To me, I don't mind chocolate covered strawberries as long as it's milk chocolate. I love milk chocolate. It's my favorite thing, but I do not like white chocolate or dark chocolate. Dark chocolate is just tasting so, to me, it doesn't have that flavor of sweetness. And white chocolate just has a bland. I'm sorry, I'm just not a white chocolate or dark chocolate person, but I do like milk chocolate. Milk chocolate has that balance. Um, so that's always another option right there. Um, the other activity that you guys could do is have a picnic indoors. I mean, if you are in the bad weather situation like snow or cold or whatever, maybe you would like to have an indoor picnic. Try to keep it simple. I mean, these activities are something that is very nice to do, and it could also be something to think about. But however, if you're in the warm weather area or whatever, maybe you would like to think about doing a tie-dye idea where it's just red, white shirts that you want to do. Yeah, tie-dye shirts are a pretty simple thing to do. Or maybe you would like to do some scrapbooking, like go to a craft store and create your own little uh, one piece scrapbook and just hang them on with a frame or something. Get stickers, get a colorful background like mine. But hey, I'm just pointing it out there. Also, one of the things that I need to talk about, and since we're talking about activities, maybe it's time to get into the ultimate uh thing that everybody wants to do. The proposals and the prom-posals. Okay, seniors, prom is just 5 months, 4 months away. And if you've not asked your um, date out and just yet into the prom or whatever, you need to do it now. And the best way to do that is try to keep it simple, but yet very nice. Like I told you, the activity is something you do during Valentine's. But if you really want to do something nice for a promposal, maybe you would like to surprise them with a group of friends that could help you out with the promposal, and do prom question mark, like spell it out as one person's holding a letter and play the date's favorite song or something. Or maybe you would like to surprise them at like you're pretending to be their favorite character from a Broadway show or a movie, TV. It doesn't really matter because if this person is into all types of things from TV or movies or something, and you like dress up as the character, maybe that's also something that would be kind of cool. I mean, get a few examples out of YouTube, for instance. Some people did a Disney kind of theme proposal where they played multiple Disney songs and like, or do a flash mob. Like maybe you want to get your friends involved with the flash mob at school. Of course, you need permission. Of course, you need permission from the principal or somebody that is in charge. You can't just go like uh into the auditorium or gym without letting them know what you're planning or whatever. I don't want you to get in trouble or nothing like that. But so get a few examples out of promposal. Okay. And as for the ultimate engagement proposals, maybe you would like to take them to a museum during the cold weather. Maybe you would like to take them to a museum that is something that represents maybe your first meet or your first date or any kind of thing that represents something that is you or your date. I mean, what if your date like history and you want to take them to the history museum because it's what they like? And they have a favorite spot. Maybe you like to, like, for instance, at the Carnegie Museum of Natural History and Art, they have a gemstone area to where I think it's the perfect location to do a proposal, because they have all these jewels and gemstones and all these other things in the stone hall of stones or whatever. I mean, they have rubies, diamonds, pearls. They also have the stones of like the stone of gold, where before it's turned into anything. They have all these like gems and stuff that is shiny, but also in rocky formation, amethyst, sapphire, any kind of thing that is perfect for a location is all right with me. I mean, but the gemstone area in the Museum of History and Art is the perfect place to do it. But if they also have a if they have a favorite location, like if you want to feel like they're traveling in a way, there's this Egyptian exhibit. They also have Alaska. They have Native American. They have all this stuff that you feel like you're traveling the world in one place. I mean, that's something to think about. Or maybe you would like to take into the Science Center. I'm giving you a few options of where you can propose that, because the fact that Science Center has electricity show, because maybe you would like to propose during a spark or something, because there's that spark that feels like, it's special in some way. And then the Hyde's History Museum. There's like so many places that you want to do a proposal and everything. But like I said, you've got all these activities that just inspire so many other things going on. But hey, I'm just pointing out there that prom is just 4 months away, and you need to propose like right now for an engagement and do a prom-posal before it's too late. You don't want to do a last-minute resort here. You want to keep it like right now or whatever, because I just feel like, I don't know. I mean, if I was asked, I mean, take my advice, ladies. Never, and I mean never, ever, 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 ever go with a mama's boy. That's what happened to me. I had no choice whatsoever in who I wanted to go to prom with. The school chose my date. The date was like a couple of years older than me, and I didn't even know until years later. And the guy just refused to even like dance with me or anything. Called his mom every hour on the hour at prom. I I don't want you to go through that same mistake. So please be careful of who you want to go to the prom with, because I don't want you going with the wrong guy like I did. I made that huge mistake years ago, and I regret for the rest of my life. But hey, at least the most important part was I was having fun and I was enjoying myself. But still, this is like the opportunity where you are doing proposal and prom-posal. So get out there, do the activities, do a group activity, do a couple activity. Either activity can work to get you to do a very special proposal or proposal. I mean, this is just, whew. But I'm pointing it out there. I am. I'm pointing it out there, letting you guys know that this is not exactly the way that you want your Valentine or anything to go in between. It's just, it's just crazy. It is. Um. So yeah, but I just wanted to give you guys a few ideas of activities to do as a couple or something. But if you really need some inspiration, you can always look up on YouTube for Valentine ideas or any Valentine projects. Or, I mean, like there was this baby gender reveal stuff going on in a box where they had to keep pulling and pulling out saying boy or girl or something. Maybe you would like to do that with a box. Maybe you would like to do that with a shoe box and um put in some paper and say, like, as they slowly pull out, it could say, will you marry me, or will you go to prom with me? And I know for engagements it's for a ring. But prom-posal, okay, for prom-posal, maybe you would like to look up your date's favorite flower or their birth flower, because of the fact that I will admit, every month is a different flower because that's our birth flower. Like mine in June is a rose. And I I think the best way to do that is, and I'm serious, maybe you would want to do a birth flower to give to them as a proposal thing, saying yes or whatever. Maybe you would like to do a bracelet. Maybe you would like to do a necklace. Maybe you would like to do something a little simple, because rings are saying, will you marry me? Don't do that on prom-posals. Just do a bracelet or a necklace or earrings or a flower. Do something that just says yes. And I feel as if that will be something to think about, and something that will actually say yes to prom or whatever. But hey, don't take my word for it. I mean, it's just options here. I'm not really saying yes to your prom or nothing like that. I'm just saying that I'm giving you options of how you would like to do a promposal. So keep this in mind, that sometimes promposals kind of need a little help in preparation and so forth and so forth. Because in a way, the other place that is perfect for a proposal and a proposal engagement is Fifth Conservatory, because you're surrounded by plants, you're surrounded by color, you're surrounded by so many things. So yeah, it's possible that, you know, you might want to do some place that is for them or whatever, but just try and keep it simple and nice and everything, because you never know. You never know. All right, so this is Ty saying, get ready for the ultimate activity, and be ready for your future Valentine. See ya.